Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Tech Talk and Tech Unbox. Today I will be sharing my experience of the Ubiquiti UDM Pro, which I have been using from several years, like you can say past 2 years. It's UDM Pro still relevant in 2024, so in this video we'll check about that. I will share you my experience, because if you are new into Ubiquiti ecosystem and if you want to enter into the UniFi Ubiquiti ecosystem, this is the device you should get for, and it's still worth it. So this is the UDM Pro. As you can see on the rack I have mounted, it's a 1U rack mounted UDM Pro. Let me show you the closer look of the UDM Pro. So this is the 1.3 inch LCM color screen, where you can see the UniFi Network and UniFi Protect, and you can check the settings, you can check the fan speed and all the memory and CPU stats. And this can very useful when you want to restart or shut down your UDM Pro. So here you can check the UniFi Network, UniFi Protect, and under the settings you can select the screen brightness. You can set the brightness to low or high. Here you can check the background color of the screen, and here you can check the speed of the fan. Right now it's set to auto, but if you want to increase the speed of the RAM and everything, so you can check the speed and RPM value of the RAM. After that, here you can control the device, you can shut down or you can restart. So this come very useful when you want to shut down or restart the UDM Pro. This is the UDM Pro hard disk slot. It support either one 3.5 inch hard disk or 2.5 inch hard disk. You can go up to 8 TB hard drive or 16 TB, and it support 7200 RPM speed. And if you pull up this up, it will show up the screen. Right now I have just set the 2.5 inch SDD. You can even use a 3.5 inch. Is the UDM Pro Ethernet and the SFP interfaces. The 8 port you see here all are 1 gig LAN port, and if you take a closer look here, this is the WAN port, which is also 1 gig RJ45, and it got 2 SFP plus port 10 and 11. So you can either set the WAN here using SFP module, or you can use the port 11 with the SFP module to the switch. So port 8 to 11 are remappable to either WAN or LAN, and this UDM Pro support dual WAN. So either you can set WAN failover or WAN load balance. Talk about the CPU and the internal storage in the UDM Pro. So the UDM Pro has quad-core 1.7 GHz A57 ARM processor, and it got 4 GB DDR4 RAM, and it supports 16 GB eMMC internal storage. So what I will do right now, I will just reset the UDM Pro to the factory default state, and then I will show you the setup and the adoption process of the UDM Pro, which is quite simple. So I have adopted the UDM Pro through the UniFi Network app, as the UDM Pro has a Bluetooth, so you can easily adopt through the UniFi Network app. So right now I'm accessing the unifi.ui.com site manager, and you can see the new Dream Machine Pro, which I have adopted through the app, is showing up here. So you can check the console settings and the networks. So first I will just show you the OS settings and everything under that. So the UDM Pro runs all the UniFi applications like UniFi Network, UniFi Protect, UniFi Access Talk. So it's all in one device. So you can have Protect, surveillance cameras, the access, door access, and the UniFi Talks, VoIP phone, and even the UniFi Connects, where you can set your connect displays, cast your displays. So you can use those applications, the UDM Pro. Also the UDM Pro supports a shadow mode, which is a virtual router redundancy protocol, VRRP. I have already done a video on my YouTube channel, so the video I will put up in the I button, you can check that. So what does this shadow mode does? Because it's a redundancy, like if your primary UDM fails, it automatically fail over to the secondary UDM Pro, which is connected as a shadow mode. It's come pretty useful in the enterprise business environment, where you don't want to have any types of network dropouts, so it will take over automatically when your primary UDM fails. Also the UDM Pro, it support a failover like WAN failover and load balance, but this is the hardware failover, like if your primary UDM fails, it will fail over as a shadow gateway to the secondary UDM, which is set up under the shadow mode. Also, let's check the UniFi OS. Right now the UniFi OS is running UDM Pro version 4.0.21, which is the official, but if you want to change the channel release, you can change it, and you can either set to release candidate and the early access. So you can check the early access firmware version. Here is the auto update option, which auto updates the UniFi OS as well as the applications daily. It runs at 3 a.m. If the new version available, it will update. After that, I will show you the admin and users. From here you can invite the admin as well as the user to access the UDM Pro and the console. So all you need to do, just click on plus sign here. You can add him with the UI account, email. If you want to restrict to the local access only, you can check that option. Or if you want to use any predefined role, you want to set a admin or super admin. So here you can set the full management, hotspot operator, view only, side admin. So you can determine the role for that admin. You have that options. And here you will see the UniFi devices, list of UniFi devices which already adopted on the UDM Pro. It will show up here. If not adopted, show pending adoption. And here you can check the console setting. You can give the name of the UDM Pro. Also you can download the system backup, the UDM Pro backup, and you can restore the previous backup. Also you can set the time zone, and this is the LED screen option. You can turn off that LED screen, 1.3-inch LCM screen. Here you can toggle the screen brightness. If you want to set during night mode, the LED should turn off. So you can set the time at 10 o'clock, it will turn off, and morning 8 o'clock it will be turn on. And here you can download the support file. Also the remote access is already enabled, and here you can enable the SSH for the UDM Pro. So you can SSH into the UDM Pro as CLI, and here's the control buttons. You can restart, shut down. So already on the LCM screen you can restart or shut down the UDM Pro, but it is done remotely. Also you can access the UDM Pro remotely through the site manager unifi.ui.com and shut down your UDM Pro, restart. Also you can transfer the ownership, like you can transfer your console to another super admin. If you're leaving the company which you are owning right now, you can transfer the ownership. And also you can factory reset the UDM Pro from here just by clicking this button. So under the system log, you can avail all the critical logs, so admin activity, user activity, the backup logs, all those logs will show up under the system log. Even you can set up the push setting. And this is the storage option. As you know, the UDM Pro has only one hard drive tray, where you can enter or put the 2.5-inch hard disk or the 3.5-inch. It support 8 TB or 16 TB max to max. So from here you can check the storage, what is the storage you utilize on that UDM Pro hard drive. So right now I'm just using 500 GB 2.5 HDD, so you can see the storage, and here you can check the disk status, like what firmware, span, the model, serial number, the size, and the RPM count. So it will show you all the stats. If it's a back sector count, anything showing bad about that hard disk, it will show up here, and even on that LCM screen. And under the about, you can check the UDM Pro, all the details of the MAC address, OS version, how much memory is utilized, what is the temperature of the UDM Pro, the compliance, and uptime of. So you can check it got a 4 GB of RAM, DDR4. So out of that, 1.3 GB is utilized, and the internal storage is showing. It's got 16 GB, so it supports 635 MB. Right now it's U6, and you can see the ARM processor, 64-bit 4 core processor, 1.7 gigahertz. So you can check the CPU, load, memory, and all the status of the UDM Pro, like the hardware status. You can check here. Now we'll show you the UniFi Network part, where the UDM Pro will be shown. Like here it shows the UniFi Dream Machine Pro as adopted, so you can manage the port manager and everything from here. If you click on the port manager, you can see the port number 1 to 8, all the LAN ports, there are nothing connected, and the port 9 is the WAN connection, where my internet connection, and port 10 and 11, you can either set up WAN or LAN. As I said, from port 8 to 11, you can either set WAN or LAN. It's a remappable port. So port 8, you can define that everything. But let me show you the port remappable options. So under the internet, you will see here port 8, 9, 10, and 11. So if you want to set the port 8 as a WAN one, so you can just click on the port 8, and you have to replace the cable from port 9 to port 8. So the primary WAN one will be port 8. So similarly, you can do to the secondary WAN. If you want to do the secondary WAN to the port 9, if you have only RJ45 cables, and either you don't have SFP connections, you can just remap to port 9, and you can use the secondary WAN as a port 9, and you can set the options, either load balance, or distributed, or failover. So you can use that option. If you want to test the automatic speed test on the UDM Pro, you can check that option, automatic speed test. Either you can set daily, weekly, or monthly. You can choose that option. And let me go back to the dashboard, so I can show you the configuration of the status of the WAN port and everything. Here you will see the status of the WAN port and what is the gateway IP. This is your ISP, internet ISP options. You can see your internet ISP name, the uptime of the UDM Pro, and here is the ping latency, you can see. And here you will see the current activity of download and upload. So under the dashboard, it's all blank because nothing, there is no activities of internet and anything showing up here, so you won't see much stat on that. But let me show you the features of the UDM Pro, which support routing. Like, as you know, it support OSPF and NAT, and in the early access firmware version, it also supported a BGP, so border gateway protocol. So you can have that. Under the static route, you can set a static route, policy based route. So this is quite easy. You can set the policy based route from here, the source network, and the interface, what interface traffic it should route, and you can use that features. And under the OSPF, you can set the OSPF with the UDM Pro. Also, UDM Pro consoles have a Site Magic VPN with the SD-WAN Site Magic VPN, so you can get this UDM Pro also on the Site Magic VPN. I will show you. Here you can set your DNS record, like type a CNAME. You can set the domain name and the TTL and everything. Like it got these features. And also you can have the network address translation support on the UDM Pro, so you can create entry here from the either you want to set masquerade, source or destination, so you can set now on the UDM Pro. Previously these features were not available in the once the early access firmware version on the UniFi Network site will be coming to the journal access, like the official. You will see the BGP also shown up here, so you can use that features. After that, let me show you the Site Magic VPN, like how you can use this UDM Pro on the Site Magic VPN. If you have already Site Magic VPN enabled, so I can show you that. If you go to the site manager and you have to click on the Site Magic VPN, as you can see I've already have the Site Magic VPN from one Dream Machine Pro which I have at my home, and this is the office where I have a CloudKey Gen 2 Plus with the UXG Pro. So you can easily edit this Site Magic VPN and have this UDM Pro also connected. So you can see here, you can just add the UDM Pro and save it, and now it will ask you the options like what network you want to use on that Site Magic VPN. As you can see, it is showing overlapping because on the cloud keys I'm also on the same subnet of 192, so I can't configure the Site Magic VPN because it will create conflict, because both the main network are on the same subnet of 192.168.1.0. Even this subnet is also restricted because here I'm using the same camera network on the cloud kitchen. So first I will go ahead and go to the site, go to the network, and I will create any other network. Even I can change the main LAN network also to any other network, so you can go ahead and change. So you can just apply changes here. It's getting ready, so I will just go ahead to the site manager and the Site Magic. I will edit the Site Magic and I will click on edit, and I will choose the UDM Pro and I click save. So right now you can see it says I can choose this subnet because I have changed the address of that. So I won't use this subnet, but I will use only one network, so I can connect through VPN from CloudKey from the home UDM Pro to this UDM Pro. So I will just click on connect. It says, I think it says please select at least one network. So I'm not sure if I'm doing anything wrong. I will have to go and check back again. What I will do, I will create one more network here, new virtual network, test Dream Machine Pro. I will add that. I hope now I can add the Site Magic VPN. So we'll add it again. So now you can see I have this Dream Machine, and so you can see here right now I think it was something with the overlapping network. I'm not okay. So I see right now I have ISP on the same internet network, so I have the CloudKey Gen 2 also on that same subnet. That's why it was overlapping and it was not allowing me to create the Site Magic with. So you see if I click here, and so it won't allow me to create that. So I will just cancel it and I can show you it again. If you can see right now I have these two networks. So on the CloudKey Gen 2 Plus, my camera network is on this, and on the same network camera I have the UDM Pro connected. So that's why it is not allowing. So you know the process how you can add the Site Magic VPN is quite simple. With a one click you can create that VPN. But let me show you by just choosing that Dream Machine. So I can just unselect this camera network and see if that connects or not. Okay, so you can see right now it is not connected, disconnected, but wait for some time, it will connect it. So you can see it says connecting. It's connecting and it's connected. So you you see it is connected right now, so you can access from this dream machine to your office network as well as your home network. So this UDM Pro supports the site Magic VPN, which is quite simple when you have multiples of UniFi consoles on your network. With at least one UDM has a static IP, and you need to be the super admin and the owner of the console, then only you can create the site Magic VPN. So the UDM Pro, it's still very useful at the moment, like entry level. If you want to have your network into the ubiquiti ecosystem, you can just get this device because it runs all the applications, and also it's supporting features which are useful now on the enterprise level networks, like it started supporting BGP. Also you can have the packet captures, it's supported right now if under the system. And I have not updated to the version that I can show you here. It supported NetFlow, where you can get your logs and everything. Even you can run the packet capture on the UDM Pro. But all these features are supported now. So the UDM Pro has shadow mode VRRP. Also you can have side-to-side Magic VPN SD-WAN using that uses OSPF. Also you can, in the next release, you can start to having supported BGP. Also this UDM Pro support VPN like a teleport. It's very easy to set up the teleport VPN. It's just one click, you can send the guest invite and it will be connected to that teleport VPN. Also you can have a VPN server with a WireGuard, OpenVPN and L2TP. It's also supported, and under the VPN client you can have the configuration of the WireGuard and the OpenVPN. I've done a video long back about the how to set up WireGuard VPN, and also it supports side-to-side VPN, so you can use either route-based or policy-based side-to-side VPN. So this UDM Pro is still useful in 2024, and if you still have it, it will get all the features, and the upcoming features are supported because it is good devices to have in your network. So I think that's it for the today's video. I hope you will like this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.